Evening. How are y'all doing? It is Tuesday, April 22nd, about 7:35, 7:36 p.m. as of recording this video. I meant to make a video yesterday evening. I did attempt it a couple of times, but my mind wasn't right. Just wasn't feeling it. I was not needing to rant. I was needing to just be alone. I figured I would go ahead and try again this evening. I had 2 doctor's appointments yesterday. I had one today. I figured I might as well just make one video and be done with it. Yesterday, I started with my eye surgery. My parents were here and they took me. I never saw the Ride Solutions people that were supposed to come and pick me up that I scheduled with my insurance. And could not get anyone on the phone, so I just said to hell with it. My folks were here. I rode in with my folks. Like I said, I cannot trust United Healthcare and the crap that they provide. So I rode in with my folks. Had to do that anyway because Joey had a dentist appointment yesterday morning. His appointment was 8:30. Mine was 9:30. He was supposed to get fillings. He did not get a filling because, like me, he has really bad gag reflex, and they've got this hard plastic thing they put in his mouth they call the whale tail. Keeps him from biting down and whatnot. He couldn't do it. He was gagging and choking. So they're going to do a crown next Tuesday. Should be interesting. So my ex brought him from his dentist appointment to meet me and my folks at my ophthalmology appointment. My ophthalmologist, his office takes up one corner of the first floor of an old SunTrust bank building. So it has quite a spacious interior that they just put out a bunch of tables and chairs in. There's some other offices on the ground floor, and there's a second floor with other offices. But she got there like 10 minutes before my appointment, so I waited on them to see him and whatnot, and talk to her and get the scoop. She left. He hung out with my folks. I went and had my eyes done. Yesterday was laser. And I found out something very infuriating It angered me quite a bit. I'm still very angry over it. I'm going to be angry over this for a long time. There have been times before where I had to go longer than 2 weeks to between injections and laser, but my schedule was every 2 weeks. Laser, 2 weeks, injections. 2 weeks laser, 2 weeks injections. I cannot do that anymore. I now have to wait 28 days to go back to my ophthalmologist because United Healthcare has decided they will not pay for me to go to see him twice in a 28-day period. And I do not know how much longer it is going to take for my eyes to get good enough to where I can drive. I've been doing this for several months now. I have made some progress, not anywhere near enough to be able to drive. Now, instead of getting my injections and my laser done in a month, I have to do my laser in 1 month, and then my injections the next month, and then my laser again the month after that. Otherwise, United Healthcare will not pay. And the no insurance bill for each of these appointments is hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I could never. So now it's going to take twice as long to get my eyesight back to where it needs to be for me to drive. It's going to take twice as long for me to be able to go back to work. I can't go back for my injections until May 19th. And then June 19th, June 20th, something like that for my next laser. And United Healthcare is paying for less of my procedures. The last time I was there for my injections, and the injections are cheaper than the laser. The last time I was there for my injections, my copayment was $40-some. Yeah, I think $42. May have been $32. $30 or $40-some. And I had a balance. I had gotten my balance with them down to 100 and something, 160 something. When I went yesterday, my copayment for my laser was $112. I couldn't do it. I paid them $50. I'm going to have to come up with a considerable amount to go back because I now have a running balance with them of well over $300. I think $376, $377, something like that. Because after the fact, United Healthcare deciding, nah, we're not going to pay for that. So now my eyes have just doubled in time to come back to a point where I can drive, and they've also doubled in cost. The only fucking thing that has not doubled has been my income. Pardon my French. So now I gotta wait a month before I can get my injections. After that, we came back here and we hung out until it was time for my appointment with the oncologist. Went to the oncologist. And that was to be expected. But I got in there, had a bunch of tablet forms to fill out that I could not see. Joey was out in the Jeep with my folks, so my dad hung out there with him, and my mom came in and helped me do that. And then just to get in the door, I had a $21 copayment with them. That wasn't bad. In my situation, I felt it, but it wasn't bad. Then again, that was just for the consult. Got back, saw the oncologist, gave him a summary of the wonderful world that my life has not been in the past 11 years, and went over most of the cogent, important details. And he examined the lump. And we don't know what it is. It's definitely something. We don't know if it's a benign something or a malignant something. We don't know if it's a good something or a bad something. Not really good, but we don't know if it's bad. He does believe for the location that it is a lymph node or a lymph cluster. Which is not ordinarily something to worry about, but considering my history, it's more worrisome than not. It may not be anything at all, but because of my history, there's a better chance that it is something. He is jumping on it. We did labs right there yesterday, and I have an appointment Monday for a chin to knee CT scan with contrast. So if the cancer is back, the cancer cells should light up like Christmas trees with that scan. I have a bottle of that nasty barium to drink. And then I go in there and I do that scan. And then I have an appointment to go back next Thursday, so 4 days after the scans, to sit and talk with the oncologist and see what the results of the scans and the lab work was, and decide next steps. There will probably be a biopsy, even if the scans are indeterminate, just to be sure. That will likely entail removing the entire lymph node. As he said, with Hodgkin's lymphoma, it can be tricky to run it down with a needle biopsy. That's what we did back in 2017 for my lungs. I apologize, somebody is running something over there. Sounds like a gas blower. That's what we did in 2017 with my lungs, but we got lucky because they caught it on the first try with a needle biopsy, and it was all through my lungs, so we got it. But this time around, he will likely want to remove the entire lymph node. Probably have to go back up to St. Vincent's for that, because I damn sure can't do it at my local hospital. Don't know anything yet, and I, of course, did not expect to. We'll know more next Thursday. So just got to try not to stress on that and think on that for now. Joey did good. Otherwise, he fell asleep in my folks' Jeep. Badger. That's the name of the Jeep. My little niece, when she lived with me years ago, named it Badger. So that has stuck. And Joey, pretty much the whole time he was in Badger, he was sleeping. Did not sleep well at his mother's house the night before. And still had a little bit of the gas from the dentist in his system. Everything else yesterday was fine. Today I went to my podiatrist appointment, and it's getting dark. I went to my podiatrist appointment, and my left foot, where they took the graft, is almost completely healed. My right foot is doing okay. The graft is holding. It's kind of damp. I tend to sweat a lot. Always have. I always keep the stump wrapped up in this ortho shoe. So he said I can go ahead and start sleeping with it unwrapped. I have to keep it wrapped up when I'm, downstairs, because I have a cat and I have dogs. But I can start sleeping with it unwrapped and see if that helps. We're talking about prescription shoes, but even my podiatrist said United Healthcare is the absolute shittest insurance in the worst possible way right now. And they probably are not going to completely cover diabetic shoes. So that, and the fact that more and more doctors every day don't take United Healthcare anymore. My mom, because I can't see to work the internet, is researching other insurance options for both me and my dad, because as far as hospitals right now, it seems like St. Vincent's and Baptist are the only ones that take United Healthcare. And the closest St. Vincent's hospital to me is 20 miles away, 45 miles for my dad. And the closest Baptist hospital is even farther. And doctors' offices are dropping like flies as far as taking United Healthcare. My regular eye doctor that I was seeing no longer takes it, so I will have to find a different eye doctor when it's time to go get my glasses. But my mom is trying to find us something better, something different. Humana is kind of comparable to United Healthcare. It's not great, but so far a lot more doctors' offices and hospitals take Humana. I know I used to sit in the rehab with my friends there and complain about United Healthcare, and they would complain about Humana. So it's not really better, but it gives us more options for treatment. And she's looking at other aspects too. But I may not be able to get into a pair of diabetic shoes because I'm not going to be able to afford them. And if United Healthcare is not going to cover the cost, I'm kind of SOL. Other than that, the podiatry, excuse me, the podiatry appointment went well. Um, the biggest monster in the closet right now is still, you know, the house, Rocket Mortgage. I have talked to them. I have some time. I don't have a lot of time. They're getting ready to pull the trigger. I'm still working on trying to find something. It seems a little bit less and less likely that I'm going to find something. So, unless there is some sort of miracle, they will probably file foreclosure next month or the month after. That'd be a great birthday present, you know. My birthday's June 30th. Here's a letter, sir. We're officially starting the process of taking your home away from you. Happy birthday. Fuck my life, man. Fuck my life. Pardon my French. So that's what's going on. That is what's going on. God, life sucks. Like a Hoover. Don't have anything for y'all beyond that. I've got an appointment, a meeting with Joey's regular therapist tomorrow to get a report on how things are going. My ex will be there as well, so we'll see if there's anything that needs to be talked about or discussed. But other than that, I don't have anything else going on until next Monday when I have the scans, and I won't know anything from that until the following Thursday. My next podiatry appointment is 3 weeks out, and obviously my next eye appointment is a month out, so there's not going to be much for updates as far as my health, aside from next Thursday when I meet with the oncologist again. I might try to jump back on here tomorrow just for the hell of it. I might not. I don't know. It depends. I'm in a bad space right now. I'm really pissed off with United Healthcare and how shitty they are. And I mean, there's no way I'm going to regain my health, my sight, without some kind of insurance. But it seems like every time I turn around, they're making it harder and more difficult to do that. And, you know, the ever-looming threat of losing my house. And like I said, you know, the foreclosure is not a guarantee I'm going to lose it, but it's a guarantee they're damn sure going to try to take it. And I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of this shit. I've said it before, I hate to be that guy, you know, that says life's not fair, but it's really not fair right now. I know it's not fair. It's not meant to be fair. I just wish it was a little more fair right now. But you know what they say, wish in one hand, shit in the other, see which one fills up first, right? Pardon my French again. Maybe that's what I should title this video, pardon my French. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. God. Pardon my French. You can't see me. You're not missing nothing, but I've hit my time limit. I'm going to jump off here and probably go pour myself a tumbler of Jimmy and come back out here and listen to the crickets talk and just try to calm down, try to relax some. Hope you all have a good night. My GoFundMe link will be in the description, as it usually is. If you care to help out, that will be much appreciated. If you would like to share my campaign to some ridiculously rich philanthropist that gets off on helping hard luck cases with a chance at life, I would really, really appreciate that. If you care to do nothing, I understand that. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.